welcome to your video lesson. So today what we're going to be looking at is the finger picking pattern that we use in Dust in the Wind. So in this particular video, this pattern is only going to address how we play through the chord progression in the intro of the song. A little bit later on in the song, the pattern does change just a hair. So in this video, we will only be talking about that chord progression that matches with our C and A minor chord family discussed in video number 1. I'll put a link in the description to that video just so you can access it for a quick reference if you need. We're going to start by talking about our home string position, and then I'm going to walk you through the pattern based off of all of the chords used in the intro. So let's get started. I'm going to introduce you to something I call our home string position. Now, similarly to how our left hand learns particular chord shapes to help us navigate the fretboard, our right hand or picking hand is going to be assigned in a particular position on the strings, meaning that each finger is, in a sense, assigned to or in charge of one particular string. We're going to use your index finger on string number 3, your G string. Your middle finger is assigned to your second string, and your ring finger is assigned to your first string, your high E string. And when I say your fingers are assigned to these strings, I mean that you are going to place your fingertip gently on the sides, or what will feel like the bottoms of these strings. And whenever these strings are played, we're going to gently use our fingertip and bend our fingertip toward the inside of our palm to pluck the string. That way your finger is able to extend and find its way right back to the string without feeling lost midair. Now your thumb is in charge of all of the bottom 3 strings, and what usually determines where your thumb is going to go or what it's going to play is based off of whatever the lowest note of the chord is. So in this first sequence of chords that we have, these first couple progressions that we work with in Dust in the Wind, fortunately for us, all of our strings are, all of our low notes are on our 5th string. So your thumb in the beginning is going to be assigned to this 5th string. What our pattern is going to be, we are going to play with our middle finger playing our 2nd string, and our thumb is going to play our 5th string. Those 2 strings are going to be played together each time we make a new, or we switch to a new chord. So we're going to start in this C chord, the very first chord of the progression, and we're going to play our 2nd string and 5th string together by gently pinching our fingers toward the inside of our palm. I refer to this as setting the parameters. So we are only going to play these 2 strings and inside of those strings. We don't reach outside. We don't play the 6th string or the 1st string. So when we play that 5th and 2nd string together, we're setting our parameters. We play them, and then we're going to play inside those parameters by bringing our thumb to the 4th string, and our index finger is going to play the 3rd string. We're going to go back to those parameter strings and play them separately. So our thumb comes back to the 5th string, plays it by itself, and our middle finger then replays our 2nd string, but this time by itself. And one last time, we're going to go inside of our parameter. Your thumb is going to come to your 4th string, and your index finger plays your 3rd string. So one more time, before we switch through our chords, let's go through that pattern a little more with a little more flow. So we're on our C chord. Your fingers are assigned to the 1st string, index finger, 2nd string, middle finger. Ring finger is in charge of that 1st string, even though it's not being played. And your thumb is positioned on our 5th string. That's where our C root note is. And we're going to start with our we're going to start with our thumb and our middle finger playing our 5th and 2nd string together. Your thumb comes to the 4th string inside of those parameters. Index finger plays the 3rd string. Your thumb goes back to the 5th string. Your middle finger plays the 2nd string. And your thumb again goes to the 4th string, index finger plays the 3rd string. From there, we are going to switch to your next chord, which is the C major 7. Index finger lifts up, and at that point we play our pattern again. So we start it right from the beginning. 5th and 2nd string played together. Thumb to the 4th string, index finger, 3rd string. Thumb back to the 5th string, middle finger, 2nd string, thumb to the 4th string, index finger to the 3rd string. Next chord, we're going to move to our C with the added 9th. Pinky fingers down. Play our 5th and 2nd string together. Thumb plays the 4th string, index finger 3rd, thumb 5th, middle finger 2nd, thumb 4th, index finger 3rd, back to C. 5 and 2 together. 4th string, 3rd string, 5th string, 2nd string, 4th, 3rd. That takes us through our very first chord family, all of our C major chords. From there, we're going to continue to work through the progression. But I want to touch on what our count is going to be in this song. That very first combination of notes, our 5th and 2nd string, when we play them together, they're held for one full beat. They actually get a little bit longer of a hold than all of our other notes. So when you play those, what I want you to do, we're going to start in this A suspended 2. That's with our index finger up in our A minor chord shape. And we're going to play that 5th and 2nd string together. We're going to play 1 and then play on 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right there, we move to our next chord shape, which is our A suspended 4. And we are going to play that 5th and 2nd string again on beat number 1 and make sure we hold it for that full beat. So play it, say the word and after that, each string is assigned to a half beat count. 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right into your next chord change. Let's try it on the A suspended 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Right to your A minor. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. A suspended 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now that you're familiar with both the count for the pattern and the picking position, picking pattern, for the next 2 chord families, I'm going to play them slowly and I'm going to count with it. I want you to listen to how one chord shape connects to the next. That index finger, when you play the 4th string and the 3rd string for the last time in your picking pattern, that 3rd string rolls you right into your next chord. So you're going to have to fight that urge to want to pause in between playing the pattern and switching the chord. So as we go through our last C family and into our A minor, I'm going to take you through it just with the count so you can start working through your transitions in the chords. Let's try it. We're starting here with our C with the added 9th. Pinky finger is down on that 3rd fret. In our playing position, picking position in our right hand, we're going to start with your 5th and 2nd string playing together. Here's your count. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 1 and 2 and 3